Hello everyone, Sergeant Thomas here, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 2. I think it's been about a week since I recorded my last episode of Survival, so I figured it was about time I do another episode, and that's what we're going to do right now, is another episode of Survival. But even though I haven't recorded an episode in, like I said, about a week, I have been in here doing lots of work in between last episode and this one. A lot of it's been to the bridge that holds up my minecart track that lots of you guys have probably seen. I've done a lot of work to it, and if I have time in this video, I'll show you what I've gotten done. It's been, like I said, quite a bit of work the past 2 days. I've just been placing wood, and placing wood. But I've got a lot done. But in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys some changes. If you've seen my last couple of videos, then you'll know I've been having redstone issues, and I can no longer build my automatic item sorting facility where I originally wanted to build it. So I had to figure out a new place to build it, right? So what I did is I started to move it closer towards the base here, and it was like, let's say we got the base here, and then where I was originally going to build it, I moved the new location like halfway in between. So I was like, this has to be close enough. It still wasn't close enough. I still can't make the redstone reach far enough. So I've come up with the decision to just go ahead and flatten this area back here behind our base across the river, because you can see the river there that is separating this side and the side where our base is at. And I'm just going to go ahead and build the sorting facility on this side behind the house where the base is at. It's a pretty big flat area, and I didn't have to flatten too much. I just had to get rid of a lot of grass and a couple of little hills. And I still might need to make it bigger because I don't know exactly how big this thing's going to need to be. The exact size is going to have to be figured out as I am, building the machines, which I have built already before, and you guys have seen me build them before. I know how the machines are going to be built. I just don't know how many there's going to be, or how they're going to be like separated. I don't know how far apart each one's going to be to one another. So that also brings the question of how big is this facility going to end up being total. So that's why I might need a bigger area. I may need a smaller area. I don't know at this point. But I do know that this is where it's going to be built. And I have some other ideas, and we're going to go check those ideas out right now that have to do with me building this facility out here. But yeah, if you guys keep, tabs on the news, then you'll know that there's a hurricane headed towards Florida. And for a lot of my longtime viewers, you probably know I live in Florida, and it's headed right for me, man. Hopefully it doesn't. At this point, as of right now, as I'm recording this video, it could still not even come near us. It could come right over the top of us. It could barely skim us. At this point, we don't know. But it's been a long time since a hurricane has hit Florida. If I'm not mistaken, it has been 11 years since a hurricane made landfall on Florida. We've had tropical depressions and tropical storms or whatever, but we haven't had an actual hurricane hit since, I think, 2004. And I was like 17 when the last hurricane happened that I experienced. And I will tell you, if you've never experienced a hurricane, they can be, pretty scary. The last one I went through was Hurricane Charlie, and even though I was 17 and that was like 11 years ago, I don't really remember it that much. But that one wasn't that scary as far as I can remember, because it was only a category 1, which it can still mess stuff up pretty bad. I mean, people can still get killed, and people still do get killed in Category 1s all the time when they happen, whether it's America or an island somewhere or whatever. But what really scares me are Category 5s, because those can just mow houses right over. But luckily, the hurricane that's headed towards us, that still may or may not hit us, shouldn't be no greater than a Category 1, which isn't that frightening. And if you've never been through a hurricane, even a Category 1 would be kind of freaky, because a lot of the time, no matter how big or small a hurricane is, if it's a hurricane and not a tropical storm, and even tropical storms can put power out, usually the power goes out in hurricanes. And when the power goes out, you lose lights, you lose communication for the most part, unless you have like CB radios, whatever, you guys know. But yeah, you're just like, you're stuck inside of your house or wherever you're at, and it goes on for hours. And sometimes hurricanes happen at night, and this one that's coming towards us, from what they're saying, if it does hit us, it's going to be in the middle of the night at like 2 in the morning. And that's when it's really scary, is when you can't see what is going on. All you can do is hear just wind just whistling at like close to 100 miles an hour, because a Category 1, if I'm not mistaken, I think is 75 miles an hour or greater of sustained winds or gust. I'm not sure, don't quote me. A Category 5, that's upwards of, I think, 175 miles per hour, which again will just devastate just about anything in its path. It will just knock houses over. And if I'm not mistaken, again, Hurricane Andrew, which happened in like 1992, 97, I don't remember. I was way too young then. That happened in South Florida, and now that was, I believe, a Category 5. I'm not sure though, and that just knocked houses right over, just took them out. But yeah, it's very eerie going through a hurricane, especially at night, because again, you can't see what's going on outside. You know, I've gone through hurricanes in the day, and it's still scary, but you can at least see what's going on outside, and it's a little bit more comforting to see what you're hearing. Like, you know, if you hear something at night and it's like freaking you out a little bit, it's not as freaky when you can see it as it is when you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like something scary at night, and like a scary movie with the lights off. It's more scary with the lights off than it is with the lights on. So that's going to be a little freaky, is if it comes through, and it actually does, you know, come through, and it comes through at night, is, you know, not being able to see. But hopefully it just doesn't even come here. They're not all that scary though. It depends though. Like I said, if it's a bad enough storm, then I don't care who you are. It can be pretty nerve-wracking. But I've been through quite a few tropical storms and hurricanes living here my entire life, so hopefully this one isn't too bad. But yeah, if any of y'all aren't from Florida, you have nothing to worry about. Well, I mean, there's still Georgia, New Orleans, South Carolina, stuff like that, but you know, I sometimes forget about that they get hurricanes up there. But yeah, I know I'm just rambling. But anyways, enough of the hurricane stuff. If I'm not here anymore, it's because a hurricane came through. No, but really, if it does come through, it might knock power out, and there has been hurricanes. Like I said, the last one that came through here, Hurricane Charlie, about 11 years ago. That one, if I remember right, if it was that one or not, I'm not sure. It knocked power out for like 3 weeks, maybe. Might have been a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't remember. But if I don't upload videos, that's possibly why. And maybe I can upload like a cell phone video and give you guys an update, and tell you guys, hey, this is why, because the storm did happen and I don't have power, or something like that. But anyways, enough of that. Back to Minecraft and the sorting facility. As you guys know or have noticed, in case, you know, if you're a new viewer, then you'll just now have noticed this chest room is a 2-story chest room. But as you can see up here, I don't use this second floor. And what I want to do with the second floor here, first off, I'll go to this side and explain what I want to do with this side. Is I want to dig this out, and first I want to get rid of all these chests, but there's stuff in them, and so I can't just break them all. I thought there was nothing in them originally. Now what's going to come in here and just start hacking them all up and just get in the chests, because I thought they were just placed there. But yeah, as you can see, they're full of cobblestone. But once I can move all of these and have this the way I'm thinking, what I want to have here is a mine track that leads to the sorting facility with a chest cart going back and forth to the facility and back to here. So say I come in here and I got buttons on the walls and I got redstone and these chests aren't here, and the chest cart is sitting here, I can go over and imagine this is a button for, let's say, cobblestone. I can hit the button and it will send the chest cart from here, and hopefully this will work. I don't know if there's water here or not, but it will send the cart through here, across underneath the river, hopefully not through it, under the river to the other side where I have it flattened out, where I want to build the sorting facility, and it will get the items that I want. Like I said, cobblestone, bring it back to me, I open the chest cart, I take off with the item that I sent the cart to get. That part done. Over here, and this is just a hollow wall while I was building this room, I'm gonna put a bunch of hoppers in here, and the hoppers will go out and then they'll turn left and they'll go back to the sorting facility as well. And this will be for sending items to be sorted into their, desired chest. So I can throw, sandstone, redstone, cobblestone, wood, crafting tables, whatever, repeaters, coal, all that at once. I can just launch it all in there, and it will go to the sorting facility, and it will automatically be sorted. And for people that haven't seen this before, I have made this machine before, and it works. I just have to make sure that this will work the way that I want it to work. Like right now, I'm going to mine towards where I want to put the facility and where my chests are, and hopefully we don't hit water, because like I said, and like you guys probably saw, there's a river in this direction. And when I was originally iron, when I was originally building that chest room, I was having to plug holes constantly because water was just pouring in from that river. And it's not that wide of a river, so we might be past it already, I'm not sure. And we might be far enough below because I don't hear water. So we'll just continue and see. And I hear a sheep. That's a good sign, kinda. I hear sheep above me, so I wonder if we're already underneath the river and past it. I don't know, we're just gonna mine this way until I think we're close enough. And then we'll go up. I don't know, this kind of feels like it's far. I don't know. Let me remember how far the house was. Because when I was looking at from the flatland, the house, you could kind of see it. I mean, you could see it, but it was like hazy a little. I don't know, let's just go up right here. Let's just see. Do I hear a spider? Oh, there went sand. But it ain't wet sand. Oh, and it's nighttime, great. Okay, let me go back down here and sleep. This coal, let me get this coal though. Okay, let's place that. Grab this. Okay, not that. Oh, and I have something else planned here in a minute. With this redstone, these repeaters, and these torches I have. And I'll talk about that in a minute. First, let's get up here. Ooh, iron. I take every iron I see, I swear. I don't care if I have tons of iron already, I'm taking more. You can never have too much iron in Minecraft. Okay, is that right? Okay, there we go. Get out of my face. I don't think we're far enough. I feel like this is like at the edge, because I know there was sand near the edge of the water. Okay, you want to fight me? You want to... Well, good news. Oh, that's not good news. I said good news and you pop up. That's not good news. Get out of here. Go back to your home. You dead. And then one blows me up from behind. That guy over there. But yeah, we made it across the river. Let me see. Oh, you know why? Because it's not a deep spot here. Like, if we were over here, we would have done drowned. Well, that's perfect. At least, I know I don't have to deal with water, but we're not far. Oh, hi. We're not close enough, so I'm going to keep going. And first, I'm going to place this so I can just drop sand on it later and just fill that void in and act like that never happened. So we don't have too much to go here. We'll just dig, and then I'll just go up. And wherever I go up, obviously, might not be the official spot where this cart's gonna travel up and down at. But this is, this is just a rough plan or a rough sketch out. I don't know if that's a word, sketch out. A rough sketch of this whole machine, or the workings of the machine. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go up right here. I see some grass. What is this? Hello. Oh yeah, I had to fill in a lot of spots that were just like tunnels, and this must be one of them. Okay. Now where are we at? Oh, this is much closer. This is fine for now. So we'll leave this like this, and we'll go back down. Go back down. Go back down. Let me place torches first because I don't need creepers creeping up on me. Creepy creeps. So yeah, the minecart, I keep calling it a minecart, it's a chest cart. Get it right! The chest cart will travel down here and bring me items that I want it to bring me. So let me grab this coal. It's another thing I have plenty of, but I still grab it when I see it. So yeah, that part is worked out somewhat. Oh, there's more coal. Oh well, I ain't grabbing it right now though. Well, let's go to this side of the room. This side, over here, this is where I had one of the sorting machines before. I had just chests here, and you would, I forget how it worked. You would go, I think, over here down below, and you would throw everything in to a hopper, and then it would sort into these chests. But I ripped it all out to use for the facility, so that's why there's no hoppers and redstone or anything in here anymore, because I need it for the facility. And now, what I think I'm going to do with this area is, if you look down here, you'll see I only have those 2 furnaces to cook stuff, and it's like, really, 2 furnaces with all this material? I need a smelting room, so I came up with the idea of putting a smelting room in here, and I think I'm going to use up all of this room in here. I don't think I'm going to do it right here where the sandstone's at, but I'll give you an example right here where the sandstone is at, like this. So let's pretend that the cobblestone is furnaces, and I wish these villagers below me would shut up. But we got 3 wide, and we'll go 3 high, so we got 9 furnaces there, right? So we'll pretend those are furnaces, and then we'll just put regular wall there, and then we got 9 more furnaces. And again, this might not be here, it might be further back, so I can add more. And then we'll pretend these are signs, these half slabs. So we got 3 up here, and we'll have a sign that says, I don't know, we'll say it says stone on it, and it has an arrow pointing this way. So that will tell me that these 3 furnaces are just for stone. Then I'll have a sign here with an arrow, and it will say like iron, and then one that says gold, and then one over here for whatever this one will be, and these 3, and these 3. And so that way, I'll know where... God, those villagers are so annoying. Like, say I need to get stone, I'll put cobblestone in the furnaces. It smelts it. Then when I come up here to get it, I don't have to be like, oh yeah, what furnace was it? Because I have all these furnaces and they're not labeled. I'll know it's one of these 3, and I'll just grab it all out. So there's more furnaces for me to smelt things, and it's organized. And so that's what I'm going to do with this wall. So now, get away from these noisy villagers. They're so annoying. Can you guys shut up? Shut up! By the way, I haven't really done much down here with the village that I was building below down there, because I've been doing so many other things. And I was really bummed out that my original idea with the sorting facility, not my original idea, but my original location wasn't going to work anymore. And it really bummed me out. It made me want to place TNT everywhere and blow this world up. I'm just kidding. But my next thing I want to... Oh man, I gotta go right back down there. The next thing I want to make... And actually I should start down here so I can show you guys and give you an idea. Is let me get out some torches. Some redstone torches to be specific. Is somewhere down here. I don't know where. Let's just use this wall for an example. I want a torch that when it's on, it's telling me that it's daylight out. And when the torch is off, that it's nighttime. Because there's so many times where I leave from down here, and then I get upstairs, and I'm like, wow, it's nighttime. Now I need to sleep. So then I have to go find a bed when I got one right here. So it would be much easier to be like, oh, it's night, sleep, and then leave. And so somewhere down here, I need to find a spot. But first, I think the problem really is finding a spot upstairs above ground. So let's find... Oh, wait. I almost left without coming and doing what I originally came down here to do. And that is make a... what is it called? A daylight sensor. And you need half slab... Let me see. You need half slabs, glass, and nether... quartz. And I think I have quartz in here. Yes, I do. And what can I put in here? A map. I don't care. I don't need a map right now. I don't need no stinking map. Make this. And I don't have room for it now. Great. Thanks. Let me just put this back because I don't need all of it anyways. So let's figure out where we can place this daylight sensor. And I don't know if, say, a structure is in the way. Like, where does the sun set? The sun sets over there. You can see it's going down. Like, say the house was this, and I had the sensor here. If, just because it's being obstructed by this, the sunlight, if it will make the sensor activate or not. I don't know. So I want to find somewhere where it's out in the open, and there's nothing going to obstruct the sensor. And where can I do this? I was thinking back here, but there's like no room. And again, I don't want to put it behind this because it sets over there, and I'm afraid once it gets high enough it's gonna obstruct it. But I'm not even sure if that does that. I don't know. I mean, we could try it over here somewhere, because I still am going to build houses out here. I'm still going to build more modern homes. It's just, there's too many things to do right now that I'm not worried about that. I wonder, no, I was going to say right behind here, but the stairs, that's not going to work. Maybe beside it. Let's just try it right here, because I think this is a good way to go back into the room, the chest room. So we'll go down into here. Where's this? Okay, this is the top floor. Yes, because this is where I'm going to put the furnaces. So let's at least bring it down into here. But I don't think this is where I want it to go. Onto the second floor. I want it to be on the first floor. So let's find somewhere to put the torch first. Okay, so no, I'm thinking like somewhere like that, where I can just see it. I can be like, okay, it's nighttime, and then I go jump in the bed, you know. So let's try it right here. And the floor is right here, so that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to put it under the ground. So we'll just mine all this. I'll make a trench here. Ooh, iron. My favorite. You knew I'd find you, didn't you? Iron. I knew you were there. Okay. So let's go down. And then down here. Okay, gotta fill this back in. Okay. Oh yeah, it turned off because it's nighttime. I'm gonna have to sleep, make it daylight, so I can tell where I need repeaters, because with this redstone not activated, I can't tell where I need a repeater exactly. So let's go to sleep. You want a brand new bed. I feel like a game show host saying that. Let's go to sleep. Okay. So now it's back on, but why does it only make it to here? That's nowhere near. That can't be 15 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like 8 blocks. It should go further than that. What is this? Some kind of joke? Okay, let me just go ahead and do something like this. Put a repeater right. I guess I'm gonna have to go 3 blocks here. Repeater, where are you? Thank you. Put one there. And redstone it like that. Oh wait, that needs to stay there. Okay. And then we need another repeater right here. We'll just put it right here. Boop. Okay, so now, what if I place a block and then a torch? Okay, see, it turns off, but it's daylight. I want it to turn off when it's night, because it makes more sense, right? Well, now I guess lights would come on during the night, so I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could just leave it, honestly. Lights off, daylight. Lights on, it's nighttime. So yeah, actually I'll leave it. I don't know, I was thinking about having it on, but yeah, it just makes more sense having it turn off during the day. Food, I need food, I'm going to die. I'm hungry. Let me see if I could get up here and fill this up. Okay, is this... Oh man, that's gonna cut the freaking redstone signal off. See, when I place this dirt here, it's gonna cut the signal off. How can I get past that? Dang it. I hate when this happens. The only way to get past that is to have that like that. And if I place this here, it's going to turn the torch off, ain't it? Yeah. Would it turn back on though? That off? Yes. So maybe... Why did that... Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, let's see if we can fill this in now. And then... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're good. I kind of don't like the way that's just like right there, but it's not that big a deal. We can maybe move it later, or I'll just move it one day and then just show you guys I moved it, you know? It's not that big a deal. It ain't that big a deal. Ideally, I had thought about it at first. It ideally would be good to put it on the roof of the house, but I don't really have any way to run the redstone from the roof that I can think of. But let's go back up in here and see. So now it's already off because I kind of did like a... I inverted the signal. And this needs some torches because I don't need stuff spawning up in here. And I don't know if this is a thing for the Xbox or consoles, but I think the PC is supposed to get an update soon where mobs will spawn on redstone, whereas right now mobs won't spawn on redstone. But in the future, on the PC anyways, I heard that they're gonna get an update where mobs will spawn on redstone, which is scary because you never know. You know, you'd be messing with your redstone trying to fix something and boom, you get blown up by a creeper. So we will for now just fill this in with oh hey, where are you going? Come back here. We'll just fill this in with cobblestone, and I can't put it there. Just to fill it up anyways. And so do I want to invert it back? Because I can easily invert it back to where it stays lit. You know, let's try that. Let's go ahead and move this all back. And I guess run the redstone down. I wish my inventory wasn't full right now. Okay, it's right there. Run it this way. So much redstone for such a simple thing, right? And also this will help me to close this hole up much easier. So run it here. And will this work? I don't know. The only way to test it is to power this. Does that turn it off? Okay, it does. So let's break that and see if it turns back on. And it does. Off. On. Okay. So we re-inverted it. And now we'll just run it like that. Can I get out of this hole, please? Thank you. Okay, so now I can... Oh, still can't place nothing there. But I can place it there. Okay. Now let's go back down in here. And place this torch. And we should be good. And I'm throwing blocks for some reason. Okay, place that. So lights off. It is daylight. And I guess in the next episode, if I don't forget, I'll give you guys an update because we are at time. And I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. And just continue to work on the little things that, again, you guys don't really necessarily want to watch or need to watch. And just like cleaning stuff up, maybe laying some rail down in here. And I don't know, I might not do that stuff. I might do this on camera. You guys gotta let me know in the comments below. And if nobody answers me, I don't know, I'll just have to figure it out myself, I guess. Of whether or not I should show me build this entire thing kind of as a tutorial. It won't be a tutorial, but if you can follow along, it will kind of be a tutorial where I'll just show you everything I'm doing, you know, when it comes to building it. So you can let me know if you want. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I was going to show you guys an update on the rail cart system, but I guess I'll do that in the next episode as well. There's plenty of things still to do and talk about, and I'll just have to pick up on the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed this video. I know there wasn't a lot that I did, except for rambling and explaining things, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.